Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Modi101 and we are back in Enigmatica 6, picking up right where we left off, minus some P. I went P between recordings, but I'm still here with everybody in the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Last episode we introduced the Wall of Glory. I'm just going to keep changing it. We already have Arc, Top Mechanic, and Drag Dragon up on the wall, and we're 30 away from our goal already. We still have a whole nother stream to do, so we can do that. All right, so we were working on making some different things here. Now I want to do this one, but I don't know. Increase the amount summoned while extended time will increase the duration of summon. Okay. Not be cast. Well, okay. All right, so I'm guessing we'll do that and that. We're just kind of setting up some of these early ones. You're doing good, Sly. How are you? And then we'll create this one. And now, if we want to go adventure, and I don't know what the duration time is on just the basic one. So let's, we click that. We've got a horse that's tamed with a saddle, and it's all ours. You know, nothing flashy, nothing super exciting. Let's look for an Oxidaisy while we're out here. Why not, right? See if we can come across one. Oh, don't go into the sludge. Hi, zombie. I'm on a horse. I'm on Modi on a horse. You guys see an Oxidaisy and I miss it, let me know. I'll go back. Alright, so we got, I mean, it's got a good amount of health. Of course, it doesn't really matter because once it disappears, we can, let's look real quick. Oh, I can't go to my inventory on a horse. Okay. We probably should have slept. But, alright, let's see. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the nimbleness. He's so nimbly. Alright, not finding any Oxidaisies. I don't know what to guess. I think someone's home. I think Heather's home. I think she stepped away to go pick up. So, Gentle Wolf. So, Alexander either broke or fractured his finger. Oh, okay. Either broke or fractured his finger the other day. And he's got it in a splint. There's not much we can do. He says it doesn't hurt at all. But we weren't sure if his teacher was going to let him, or his coach was going to let him play football. It's flag football. And apparently he did, because, you know. Alright. I don't know why the horse does that. Can you guys tell me why the horse does that? Is that a warning that it's going to disappear soon? Oh, he's fine. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Alright, just looking for an Oxidaisy. That's the next thing we need. This horse is lasting a pretty good time. Now, the cool part with this is, unlike a normal horse, if we get off and he despawns, we just summon a new one. Like, it's, you know, it's not that big of a deal, so. Yeah, I probably could have done this during the day. It might have been just a scooch easier. Let's look up here. Lots of pandas. How did that happen? Well, it happened... He had a game last Wednesday. Oh, there we go. He had a game last Wednesday, right? And, get off my horse. Were you humping my horse? Not cool, dude. He had a game last Wednesday, and then he had practice on... Oh, God, it's a mimic after me. He had practice on Thursday. They don't have practice on Fridays. And apparently, while he was, while they were practicing, he was reaching for someone's flag. It's flag football once again. One of his teammates. They were once again practicing, and apparently he got his finger His finger went in, reaching for the flag, went into his friend's pocket. And that's how it happened. Yeah. So, but once again, it's flag football, and he's not a receiver; he's a lineman. So, see, we can just leave the horse out here. Who cares, right? Yeah. So that's how it happened. So Heather got him a splint, and it wasn't hurting him. It didn't. I don't know. I think it just might be fractured, or is there such thing as lightly broken? Oh, what's this one? Okay. And yeah, so he that's how he broke his finger. Not funny. Not funny. Stop that. All right, so we got ourselves an Ox Daisy. What does this one do? Living, not monster. Well, we're definitely monsters. All right, toss. We're going to need a dropper, so let's go ahead and get one of those. All right. Let's see. Delay. That's going to be a redstone repeater. We can do that real quick. And then we'll kind of look at this stuff a little bit more. So there's delay. Summon wolves. That's pretty cool. Do we have a wild and horn? Let's see. We do. Look at that. We are coming up lucky. What is this? All right. Well, we need a poppy. All right. There we go. What's this one? Glyph of cut. We need shears. Okay. Make a set of those. There's a lot of these I have not messed with. Amplify. No, that's a big one, so it's a diamond. Okay. No, we had a weird day on Friday. You know, that's when we found out about his finger. I don't think I have any sponge. Can I make sponge? No, I'm going to have to get sponge. So let's actually take some of these off that we just got the stuff for. Alright, what's this one? Leap. A wing. Alright, there we go. We can take that one off. Redstone signal. It's a redstone block. Anyway, so not only did he do that to his finger, but then Pink Cacti got pink eye somehow. That's all cleared up, luckily. She missed a few days of work on that one. So, let's see. Break, I'm pretty sure we already have. What's this? Item pickup. A hopper. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of these I don't even know what they do. Alright, let's go do these ones real quick. Let's see. Get rid of the ones we got the stuff for, because we can make them. And then, like I said, this is just tier 1. Why am I going this way? This is just tier 1 stuff. So we're going to actually be able to do more of this. Alright, so let's do some of these. And then find out what some of them do. Now, you can only hold 10 in your book at a time, but you can delete them. So if there's some that we're like, all right, that's cool, but I don't really need it, we can always, and then we can, you can always change them and put ones back in and whatnot. All right. There's this guy. How's this doing? Let's go ahead and do this real quick. We'll grab some of this and we'll throw it over here so we don't actually pick it up. Alright, so there's delay. Oh, nope. And then here. Now I wonder if we can make some slime boots, because if so, that'll definitely help with exploring as well. And just being able to conjure up puppies, that's pretty neat. Little doggos, right? Yeah, I could definitely see that. The only thing I've actually broken, this is a stupid one and a stupid way for it to happen, but I broke my collarbone. I was in junior high, and I was hanging out at my friend. This story involves me being sad, so you guys might actually enjoy it. I was at my friend's, a friend's house who lived next door. It was a friend, but it was like a friend of convenience, someone who just lived around. It wasn't necessarily like somebody that, you know, I went on and hung out with all through high school and everything. But anyways, so I'm hanging at his house, and there was another kid there, and we were wrestling, right? It's the 80s. We still believe WWF was real. Yeah, WWF. World Wildlife Federation. That's what we were big into back then. Just wrestling pandas hitting each other with chairs. You guys know the drill. Anyways, and we were kind of messing around. And here's the thing. The story would have been cooler if I had hurt myself wrestling. And this is a little visual. So if you're just listening, we'll look at the screen for a minute. So my friend was laying on the ground. Not the kid who lived next door, but the third party person, right? And imagine he's laying there, and like here's his feet and here's his head, and I'm standing up here by his head. So I walk straddling his body. I put my hands between my legs. He grabs them, and so as I'm walking, I don't know why. Don't ask. I'm kind of hunched over, like I'm hiking him a ball, and I'm pulling him up as I go over his thing. Well, when I get to his feet and he's on his feet, he thought it'd be funny to pull my hands up, which made me basically do a half flip and land right on my collarbone. Hurt like hell, but I was a kid in the 80s. We rode bikes off of dirt jumps with no plan on how we were going to land, you know. So, you know, hitting yourself, getting the wind knocked out of you, that kind of stuff. It was just, you know, whatever. So anyway, so they helped me up, and like I said, I felt like I was just hurt, you know, like I got hurt, right? And so well, both of them were still in Little League. I was past all that organized sports stuff by this point. And they basically were like, and I'm like, well, okay, well, you know, they helped me go home, which was literally next door, the next house over. So, and this is going to be something for some of those people who grew up in like the 80s and early 90s. But we only, you know, when I was in junior high, we only had one TV in the house, and it was in the living room. You watch TV in the living room, and generally as a kid, you watched whatever your parents put on if they were home, because that's how hierarchies work. And so a lot of the time, we had a very rectangular kind of long living room, and mind you, the TV was like a 20-inch CRT tube TV. So I would lay on the floor in front of the TV, like many people of that time did. And so, you know, my friends were like, all right, well, you know, we'll help you get inside, you know, where do you want to go? And I'm like, oh, you know, just grab those pillows. And I kind of put them on the floor and then laid down. They're like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, you know, do you need anything? And I was like, you know, if you could grab me like a drink from the kitchen, right? And I you know, and they left, and I was like, okay, all right, cool, thanks, bye. So I'm laying there on my back, you know, carpeted floor, got like a pillow or two under my head, and I laid there for a while watching TV, and then I tried to sit up, and I couldn't. Like, every time I sit up, it hurt so bad. I tried to, like, roll over on my stomach, and maybe I could push myself up, you know, with the side that didn't hurt. Couldn't roll over, no matter where I went. And, of course, at the time, I didn't know, but, you know, it was basically my collarbone just rubbing on each other every time I moved. So I just laid there. Oh, by the way, no one was home. My mom was at work. This is like, I want to say summer. So my mom was at work, and like my brother lived there, but he was working. He was gone too. So I'm by myself. And, you know, there's a phone, but it's in the kitchen. I can't even get up. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I gotta pee. And I was like kind of freaked out. So I laid on the floor for, I think, about 5 hours. Not being able to get up. And I tried. And I freaked out and I cried. And of course I was like, help. And there's nobody, you know, these are solid brick, you know, 1960s built house. Nobody was hearing me, right? And so I just lay there. My mom finally got home. I told her what happened, and she helped me up with the one good arm, and I peed for what felt like an hour and a half, you know, and told her what happened. Now, this is such an 80s, like, and maybe this is like a, I don't know, like, kind of a poor 80s family type thing. But my mom, you know, I told her what happened. I told her how it hurt, and her remedy was, well, we'll put a heating pad on it. So I get, you know, she puts her in bed, we put a heating pad on it, and, you know, luckily my room was right next to hers, so in the middle of the night when I woke up and it was hurting and I had to pee, and she was able to come help me. So the next day I'm like, it's not any better, I can't get up, you know, I could get out of like a chair or something. I think I was able to get out of bed because I could kind of swing my legs over and then kind of, I didn't have to like lift myself up off the floor. And, yeah, so the next day she finally broke down because, you know, I mean, doctors are expensive even back then. And she took me to the doctor, and lo and behold, I broke my collarbone. And it turns out back then you used to have to wear this thing called a figure 8, which was a big, I guess it looked like an egg, or an 8. It looked like a big foam infinity symbol. And you would put it on like you'd put on a backpack, and then tighten in the back. And the idea was to pull your shoulders back so that your collarbone would line up. That's it. No cast, nothing else, just this foam thing. And I remember it got me out of PE for the rest of the year. That was kind of cool. It got me out of wood shop, which was kind of cool, but it was also kind of an easy class, so I was kind of sad about that. So, but yeah, that is literally, to my knowledge, the only time I've broken a bone, and it was in the dumbest way, and I almost peed myself to death. So, be glad my mom came home, or we would not be having this stream right now. So, all right, so we just went through super Modi story time. Let's look inside this book and see if we could actually do something before the end of the episode. So let's go see real quick. I'm 99% sure, hopefully I have enough slime. Let's see if we can make slime boots. Oh, these are very, very different. Okay, we can't just craft them anymore. Let's type in boot. Okay, apparently we can't just make the real easy ones. We gotta pour ender slime over rabbit's feet. Hey, Sergeant Slappy, how you doing? Alright, but let's do this one. Oh, nothing. Well, who knows where that's going? There's just gonna be a light out there somewhere. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're gonna do self. And we're gonna do... Let's see, I don't know how we do this. Freeze, break, harm, conjure, harvest, bounce, wound, wolves, delay, toss. I guess bounce. Let's amplify it a bunch. And let's see if this kills us. Alright, you guys ready? Okay, so... Oh, I think I did it wrong. Hold on, we gotta do this up. I think I click it and jump at the same time. I don't know how to make it work. Okay, let's go back in here. Let's take off the amplifies for now. Okay. Why am I not bouncing? Oh, because I need leap. I did the wrong one. Let's see. Did we learn leap? Where's the rest of our things? I thought we learned leap. Can we only learn so many at first? Delay bounce. Summon Steve. No, we don't need that. Rune. Bounce. I thought we learned Leap. Oh, here they are. Duh. Alright, so let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of that and put that in. Can we put Bounce in as well? Alright, let's try this. Alright, so you can kind of see how... Okay, yeah, bounce is happening. Bounce is happening. Okay. So now, just with no amplification or anything like that, we can just basically kind of fly until we run out of juice. And then we can bounce. If we hit shift, we'll stop bouncing. So if you see, we just, do that. But I think the bounce might save us. So that's pretty cool, right? I mean, and then you can do amplify, which of course is going to use more juice. Yeah, it's the end of the stream. We got to go raid Heather. All right, guys, I'm going to get that set. I want to thank everybody for hanging out in the stream. I want to thank everybody for watching over on YouTube. Remember, like, subscribe, click that bell, subscribe. Trying to hit, we're on the very slow, long, winding, scenic road to try and get to 100,000. It would mean absolutely everything to me. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. And then also, don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, become a Patreon, get access to 12 Minecraft servers, plus a lot of other goodies. And also go check out Host Havoc for all your server needs. And I want to thank Fire Tiger for the resub, and a big thank you to Arc, Top, and Drag for your guys' donations. We're going to raid Heather, so everybody watching the stream, stick around, and then I will be back in 1 hour, and we're going to hit that goal. We're going to hit the rest of the goals, and we're gonna have some fun. I'm actually excited. I've set up a lot of stuff on Ultimate Progression to do today, so everybody stick around. We're going to raid Heather, and yeah, until next time, I want to thank each and every one of you so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!